Hey guys, I wanted to make a short video to show you how you can craft low item level wands, and I'll also quickly go over why I would want to do that. As you can see on my screen, the wand that you end up crafting will have damage over time multiplier, level of spell skill gems, and also increased damage. And there are a couple of ways to do that. But first I would like to say that this is mostly for solo self-found, because on Trade League you can probably buy something similar for a couple of Chaos Orbs. So as I said, you have a couple of ways to do this craft. One is with fossils and the other one is with essences. And why you would want to do it is because it's relatively easy. For example, here you can see the fossil craft takes on average 50 frigid fossils, and the essence craft will take on average 25 essences. And for comparison, here you can see a high level wand crafted again with fossils, and this will take around 450 price, and a high level essence crafted wand will take around 200 essences. So as you can see, this is 10 times more in investment. As we saw just now, we have 10 times more in investment. And let's see here, for the high level fossil craft, we get 20k more DPS, which is 5-ish more DPS. And for the essence craft, we get 40k more DPS, which is 10-ish more DPS. So 10% more DPS for quite a lot more investment. Let's start with the essence crafted wand. What you want to do for this one is you want to get a driftwood wand with item level of 2, and you can get that from the first zone in Act 1. After you have this, you want to get screaming essence of woo or higher. That can be shrieking, deafening, whatever. The better the essence, the better the craft, but it's also more expensive. So you start spamming the essence, and what you're looking for is +1 to level of all cold spell skill gems. And of course you have the spell damage, which is the guaranteed one from the essence. But you want to have just those prefixes and maximum of 2 suffixes. The reason that you want that is so that you can craft prefixes cannot be changed, which is a suffix. And after you do that, you can then scour the wand, so you are left with only the crafted prefixes. And then you have 3 empty suffixes, so you can craft and have up to 3 crafted modifiers, trigger socketed spells, and all damage over time multiplier. And for the fossil crafted wand, what you want to get is item level 12 carved wand, and you can get that from the last zone in Act 1. And the reason that you want to do that is because you can, with item level 12 wand, you can get a tier 4 cold damage over time multiplier. So after you do that, you should get frigid fossils and resonators, of course, and you start spamming until you get this combination of cold damage over time multiplier and 1 to level of cold spell skill gems. And if you get the lower tier, I would advise you just to keep it, because it's not quite worth it to have the higher to keep rolling for the higher tier. And again, you would want to have just those 2 prefixes and maximum of 2 suffixes, so you can craft the prefixes cannot be changed and proceed to multi-mode with trigger socketed spells and increased cold damage. This type of craft can also be done with harvest to, I think, similar success. And what you're looking for is reforge item with cold modifiers. I believe it will take around the same amount of tries as with fossils, and it's basically the same process. You just use the harvest craft instead of fossils. So that's basically it for my short explanation. But if you want to learn more about this type of crafting, I highly recommend a video by a streamer named Karvaroscu, and I'll leave a link in the description of this video. Thank you for watching and stay sane.